everybody see the speech to the joint members of Congress after our show last Tuesday? Everybody see it? Everybody see it?
Most of it.
I'm gonna show you what I think were the highlights of that message.
And to my fellow citizens, America is back. Six weeks ago, I stood beneath the dome of this Capitol and proclaimed the dawn of the golden age of America. From that moment on, it has been nothing but swift and unrelenting action to usher in the greatest and most successful era in the history of our country. We have accomplished more in 43 days than most administrations accomplished in 4 years or 8 years, and we are just getting started. I return to this chamber tonight to report that America's momentum is back, our spirit is back, our pride is back, our confidence is back, and the American dream is surging bigger and better than ever before. Since taking office, my administration has launched the most sweeping border and immigration crackdown in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you. The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation, we must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Best line of the whole night. Best line of the whole night. The Democrats didn't know what to do with themselves. They were beside themselves. Oh, Professor. Yeah, there you go. That was the clip. Dems look like heartless. Yeah, I got that too. Long live the king. Indeed. He is right about everything, 100%. Donald is the Don, oozes confidence, and Dems shame themselves. Yeah, really. Yeah, that's good. Paralyzed by him. I'm like, what did you miss? You missed Donald Trump talking about securing the border, and you missed the whole saga about my electric being turned off in Florida. But other than that, not much. So, yeah, the Dems were just a mess. This happened early on.
The presidential election of November 5th was a mandate like has not been seen in many decades. We won all 7 swing states, giving us an electoral college victory of 312 votes. We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country. And won counties in our country, 2,700 to 525, on a map that reads almost completely red for Republican. Now, for the first time in modern history, more Americans believe that our country is headed in the right direction than the wrong direction. In fact, it's an astonishing record, 27-point swing, the most ever. Small business optimism saw its single largest one-month gain ever recorded,
Mr. President.
a 41-point jump.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning. Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order to the joint session. Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber. Go. Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House. Mr. President, you continue.
It's fun. It's like Jerry Springer. The guy with Steve.
And you are not the president.
That's Maury.
What's that?
That's Maury.
Oh, that was Moria. I forgot which one was which. Oh my God, that's so funny. They don't know what to do with themselves. Oh my gosh. Tisha, have you seen how left-wing Jews support Nazi and terrorists? Ralph, I have. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're all over the city
do know
protesting,
about.
and they're
Hey, Maria
Orthodox.
Lupo. Good to see you. They showed they're nothing but traitors to America and Americans. I agree with that. The Dems in Congress are all sociopaths. They have zero empathy and sympathy for the families of murder victims and the little boy with brain cancer. I'll show you the clip in a second. President Trump is accomplishing what the people wanted for decades. He's forcing our blood-sucking international globalists to their knees. Hello, Canada.
You know, it's funny, and the Dems didn't even say that the election was stolen. And I think it's because Elon Musk is now on his team, and they would uncover that it was stolen then.
You know,
no one said a word.
Yeah, well, that's right. They said it in the beginning that it was, they thought Elon did something with the computers, and now they're not saying it. Yeah, something is weird. I mean, well, I'll show you what they're doing to Elon. It's ridiculous. It's just they are so scared, so scared. The left are all clowns doing what clowns do. Yeah, I mean, it's nutty. Green should have been arrested and charged with attempted insurrection. Oh, John, that's good. That would have been good if they would have done that. England still looks at us like they look at Canada, a colony. Yeah. Well, they look like the House of Commons right there. I mean, screaming at each other. It's crazy. How about when they broke into song during House business? We pay them. Yeah. So anyway, I was going to put it up, but I had a bad day today. Not a bad day, just short on time. They sanctioned him, Al Green, the next day. And the speaker asked him to come to the well, and the whole, well, not all the Democrats, but a bunch of them went to the well with Al Green, and they started singing, we shall overcome. I mean, come on. I can't. They complained about Trump spending $6 trillion in his first term. Now they're complaining he's trying to cut $2 trillion. They all have brain damage. They do. It's true. Nancy finally got hers after she tore up his speech. Yeah.
You know, It's funny. They keep saying how he cut the funding for the veterans, but what they don't realize with the healthcare is that he didn't cut it. He gave them an option to go to doctors outside of the Army and the Navy. They can go see good doctors, and they like it. But they don't say that. They said that he didn't. He gave them an option to go and choose their own doctors from now on, instead of having to drive all the way there.
Instead of having to go to the VA only, right?
And seeing the dropout doctors. That's
It's
what
good
they are.
stuff. It's good stuff. I mean, so look at what these Democrats, they had such Trump derangement syndrome that they refused to clap or stand or anything for anything other than one thing. It was Ukraine. When he talked about Ukraine, they stood and they clapped because he said he was kind of going to make up with Ukraine. I didn't clip that, but look at where they didn't stand up and clap. This one is bad look.
Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer. But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago. Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer, actually a number of times. The police love him, the police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service. DJ's doctors believe his cancer likely came from a chemical he was exposed to when he was younger. Since 1975, rates of child cancer have increased by more than 40%. Reversing this trend is one of the top priorities for our new Presidential Commission to Make America Healthy Again, chaired by our new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy, Jr. With the name Kennedy, you would have thought everybody over here would have been cheering. How quickly they forget.
But they all cheered for George Floyd.
That's right.
In fact, they even got up off their asses and took a knee.
That's
just
right.
Sitting there. And they're old and they did it.
It's just amazing to me. They are so
catty.
Yes. They're upside down. They're backwards. I don't know what they're thinking, and I can't imagine that they somehow think that anybody is going to believe anything they say, because they're proven liars now, and the American public understands it. I mean, even with the stock market correction, right? They're all ready to go crazy. Oh, Trump, the economy. Look at what he's doing to the stock market. And you know what? The average citizen says, no, we need to protect our
future.
Obviously,
look at the voting.
What's that?
I said, obviously, look at the voting.
Yeah. But you know how the polls go up and down, and you know how fickle people are. So they see that their stocks are going down in their 401k, and you'd expect that they'd be crazed, but they're not. They actually understand that we need to get rid of all these jobs. We need to take these hits. We need to do what has to be done and allow the stock market to correct. And as a matter of fact, they enjoy the tariffs. They want
it happens every 7 years.